guys. I'm here to talk to you today about the future of Toastmasters. Now, some of you may have heard about Pathways, right? An exciting new program, video, interactive content. That's not what I'm going to talk about. Because video, it's great, but it's just a picture on the screen in front of you. And interactivity, yeah, it's cool, but it's just clicking and tapping on a screen. Now imagine you could actually get inside the picture and be part of the action. How cool would that be? What if I told you that this is actually the future of Toastmasters? This is the next step in the development of our educational program. Now, some of you, the more tech savvy, have probably guessed that I'm talking about virtual reality, right? Well, yes and no, because this technology I'm talking about is so much more advanced than regular virtual reality. It's like a spaceship compared to a paper plane. Not sure those are the same thing. Toastmasters hasn't just made an app for VR. It has introduced a groundbreaking new hardware device. This is so innovative, so advanced. It's a product which could have been made by Apple, but it is going to be introduced by Toastmasters International. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you the Toastmasters VR glasses. Impressive, huh? So, no bulky helmet, no cables. It's wireless. The way this works, well, you have to have some minor, perfectly safe brain surgery. They drill some holes in your skull, they put some electrodes in, and then, after you put on the glasses, it connects directly to your brain, and you can see, hear, feel, smell, touch everything. I'm telling you, this is the future of Toastmasters. A few years from now, we won't be attending these boring meetings. You can experience the best of public speaking from the comfort of your own living room. Now, shall we try this out? Unfortunately, there's only one prototype. It's still in early stages, and none of you have undergone that safe brain surgery I've been talking about. So, we'll do it this way. I'll put this on, and I will narrate my experiences to you so you can get a feel of how it goes. So, about the content, there is not much content. It's still experimental, but Toastmasters is starting this whole new series of the history of public speaking. As you might know, the Western oratory tradition, of which Toastmasters is the pinnacle, originates in ancient Greece, and namely in Greek theatre. So there is this small demo I'm going to play now on these VR glasses, which lets me feel myself an ancient Greek actor. You ready? Let's go. Whoa, whoa! This is a really long privacy statement. I'll just click OK, who reads those anyway. And a twirling Toastmasters logo, and ha! Here I am. Haha, this is nice. I have these flowing clothes called a hiton, I think, and it's bright and vivid colors with rich patterns. I think it says I'm someone like a king, and it can be seen clearly from afar. I have this bronze mask, a pretty big thing, larger than life, and it has the stern expression written on it. It also can be seen from quite afar. And there's this clever thing here, a mouthpiece. It's like a primitive amplification device which can carry my voice further and further. And you might be thinking, is this like Little Red Riding Hood? Why is it hear you better, see you better? Well, I'm going to tell you, this really makes sense, because the theater in front of me is huge. It's like rows upon rows upon rows of stone benches carved into the hillside. About 30,000 spectators can watch our performance in this wonderful Athenian theater. Now the people are starting to trickle in, and I see someone there at the hilltop. So I should take a closer look. So I teleport to the top, and I see people coming in. They have these small things like tokens with the letter written on it, and they check it with the lettering on the rows, and they find their place. Just like today, so perfect. If you don't like your seat, you can exchange it from the ticket sharks at the entrance. Again, just like today. Whoop. And here I'm back at the stage. Teleportation, my favorite mode of transportation. I recommend it to everyone. So, the people are coming and coming in, and here the poor sit there at the top, and the rich guys are closer to the action. And here on the front row, on rich cushions, I see the mighty Krite, the judges. Unlike in Toastmasters, we all know the judges here really well. They will be deciding the fate of who is the best today. And behind them I see the authors, all the great Athenian playwrights. They are nervous and jittery. normally one of them would get the prize for the best performance at today's festival. But today I have a feeling it will be different. A different person will be crowned tonight. It's getting a little bit hot, I think, so maybe, yeah, there's something I can do, so a bit more clouds. Yeah, that feels more comfy. So, how are my fellow actors doing, I'm wondering? Ah, there they are. There is this cool building behind me. It's called a scanner. Oh, a scene. So it serves many functions. We keep our stuff inside it, like a shed. Its front serves as a backdrop, a scenery for our action. It shows my palace, in this case. And if we go behind it, here we can change without the audience seeing it. Very handy. There is also the orchestra. So the pit where the choir will be sitting. There's nice people there who will be supporting my leading action today with their singing. So, we're getting ready. The tension is in the air. I can feel it. I can feel the smell of laurels. Now, nobody's making soup. It just means that somebody is going to get crowned today. And I have a feeling who that might be. So, and we begin the action. So let's go, the choir. This is the boring part, just scroll through it. So I say, by the will of gods and men, I am the king of Sparta. And the audience goes crazy, they love it. Now the boring part again, scrolling, the sword fighting. I love this. Hey! And everybody's vanquished. I've beaten all the enemies. Now something boring again, boring. Aha, my favorite part is coming up. So now, Deus Ex Machina will flow from the ceiling and give me the laurel ship. But what is that? What's happening? Hey! Those are Imperial battleships coming in. What's happening? They're shooting at us! Guys, regroup! Come back! That must have gotten in from our next series called Persuade Like a Jedi. There must have been some mix-up. But, you know, I'm kind of happy that it happened this way because it helped me snap out of the picture. I must say that I take back my words. I hope this doesn't become the future of Toastmasters. It's a little bit too easy to get carried away in a world where you can just move the clouds, where you can make the audience laugh more or less, where you know you will be the winner at the end no matter what. So give me our flesh and blood meetings, flesh and blood contests. Give me my reality.